Let's talk.
Hello, Radioheads. This is L-Man, and I'm here with the co-host of the Grindhouse Film Festival, Tom Ryan. What an easy name.
Hi, guys. Hi, Jen.
Why make a film festival? Why not just go to them like other people do?
Well, there are a lot of films, especially the ones that we highlight in Grindhouse Nights that are at Grindhouse Nights Film Festival that are very low budget films, and a lot of them they don't get play on the regular film festival circuit.
Okay.
So when Todd originally created this festival, it was so that he can provide a venue for a lot of these ultra micro low budget filmmakers that he knew that were making these great grindhouse films, give them a venue where they could kind of show that to audiences and share that with folks when they normally probably couldn't get on more the mainstream festival circuit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are some things that you don't see enough of in films that you would like to showcase at your film festivals or in films that you make?
Well, that's a few different questions there. Yeah, things that I see and things that I make. In my films, in my films, it's always important to me that we have good storytelling, and that's something that I think we need to see more in films. Is good or great storytelling. It doesn't matter what genre it is, whether it's comedy or horror or drama. I think that you can touch the audience in a certain way with the way that a story is either relatable or situations that are close to the human heart and study the human condition. I think we need more of that in films. I think it's important to filmmaking and in storytelling.
And less of. What things should we maybe stop doing in films? Or things you're like, oh, why are you doing this again?
I don't think there's, I know that kind of harkens to, remakes, but I don't think remakes are all that bad. I think there are movies that should be remade,
okay,
or really, have a lot of potential to be remade. Some of our favorite films in the horror genre are remakes, like John Carpenter's The Thing, so we think about things like that, and they've been successful. The Dawn of the Dead remake is one of my favorite remakes, and I actually think that Zack Snyder really shot some adrenaline into the zombie genre when he made that movie. And I think it was a real kick of adrenaline to horror filmmakers and that genre. So I think it can work a lot of the times. I don't think anybody should stop doing anything in film.
No.
I think audiences will dictate what works and what doesn't work. And if there's something that you want to express, film, music, painting, a lot of the arts, it's a great way to express that. So express it. And then success will find you.
Express it. I've been noticing, maybe I just noticed it now and it's always been happening, but a lot of films and shows, they talk about, we got to say something, we got to share your voice, share your opinion on things. But one thing that I don't see enough of is action. We have all these people highlighting the importance of sharing your voice and speaking up for something, but how about less talk and more action?
Yeah.
That's where I come from. I don't really care about the small talk, if you haven't noticed. I just rather, let's just do something.
Yeah, and I could definitely agree with you on many levels there. I do think that not every film has to deliver a particular message. I do think it's fun when films explore current events because it's relatable. It's just this is what makes films fun for us, is when it's relatable. I do like that, but I also don't like to be hit over the head with messaging. I love to just enjoy a film for what it is. I like flawed characters. I don't like to be lectured. So I agree with you. Yes. As far as action, I think there are a lot of action films out, don't you?
Well, no? Action. But what I see is there's the social justice warrior culture. So there's a lot of themes in TV shows and movies where they say it's very important that we find our voice and we speak up. And I noticed that as a big theme. But what about empowering people to actually do something like Pickup Litter? A friend and I did that during the pandemic.
Sure.
Go and do something. There's a lot of talk about empowering people's voice. Their hands.
I think there are people, right? There are people that use film and entertainment as a means to make statements. And I believe that most people, like you said, what you and your friends did, I believe that most people don't need a message in order to do good things. I think most people will have it in their heart or have it in their mind to do certain things during certain times, and we don't need messaging. I think entertainment is a great escape from reality. And
I like it to be.
A lot of times I like to focus on that part of let's get away from the stress and the strife of the human race, and let's just kind of go on a little wild ride together for a brief amount of time and enjoy it, commonly, something we can all kind of relate to.
And your final thought for It Came From the Radio?
My final thought is come out to these film festivals and come out to the Grindhouse Nights Film Festival. It's an important event that, like I said, it highlights these independent filmmakers. We just had a kid that was, I don't know if he was like 15 years old, and who's been making horror movies. It's his dream. There's a lot of people with these dreams and great ideas and great little films that they're making. They don't have monster marketing teams behind them. And so you come out to these films, you meet these filmmakers, you support the cause, you support the event. We can continue to have it. I continue giving a venue to young artists that want to get their film shown.
Well, thank you. And now back to more It Came From the Radio. Bye, Mark.